I have a question for y'all. Very serious question. Take your time to answer it. No rush at all. Take your time. Do you miss your ex? We're going to find out if these people on Cut miss their ex. And we're going to probably find out why. Or why not. Let's go!
What do you miss most about your ex?
Should I start with the mansplaining or the cheating or the me spending $600 to go see him and then him bailing at me the last minute? I miss nothing.
Oh my gosh. One of the big red flags, right? For people when they talk about their ex. And I've talked about this on the podcast. I want to say it was with Nicolette. Is when you have nothing but negative stuff to say about your ex. Nothing but negative. You just talking about exactly what she did. Mansplaining. Oh, he wasn't there. He's a bad baby daddy. He don't do this. He don't. Oh my gosh, bro. Like, I don't have time for that. Just say, talk a little bit of the good, a little bit of the bad. Balance both of them.
What do you miss about your ex?
Wow.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Absolutely
nothing.
No.
No tea, no shade. Don't miss you.
I don't miss anything about them.
It was not the greatest relationship, so...
It's kind of hard to remember some of
Nothing? I don't know. My ex, I miss certain things about him. Certain good qualities about him. There's got to be something good about your ex that you miss. I just don't believe that there's nothing. Maybe there is nothing, I'm just overlooking it. But I know I can look at my ex and be like, man, I miss that about her. She was really good with that. I don't miss this, but I do miss that.
I feel like they were using me.
She tried to change who I was.
Most of my exes were bums, honestly.
Come on, we have a surprise for you.
How does that make you look? Most of my exes were bums. Well, I guess you have a pattern of dating bums. You don't even know how you look when you say that.
What do you miss about your ex?
I miss...
Yeah!
Everything.
Jeez! Boy, that is a gap. That is a gap.
I miss being around someone that was so in love with life.
I just miss being in love.
I missed our sense of humor.
I really miss the humor.
He's hilarious.
We laughed.
She was a dancer. It's really cool to see somebody doing something that is their own, that is expressive.
They were a musician, and after we broke up, I was like, wow, there's no music around the house anymore. I have to be responsible for that now.
See, these people are reasonable. In my head, I find these people more reasonable than the people that's just oh no, I don't miss my ex. I'll bump that guy, bump that girl. Man, there's definitely something you miss about him. At least one or two things. Even the small, minute things.
Oh man, I do miss when they made me some ramen. I miss the ramen. Something like that, you know what I'm saying?
I miss the morning texts. It just makes you feel like the rest of your day has a little bit more importance to it. I don't know. Life can be kind of boring sometimes, and sometimes when people care about it, it means more.
It is a beautiful thing to get the good mornings and, have a great day. Hope to hear from you later. That stuff is so nice.
You miss about your ex?
He was really tall.
I think he was really cute.
Oh, he was so tall. I miss my tall ex. I miss looking up at him. And his nose hairs and his nostrils and the buggers.
I miss his smile.
She's a very attractive girl.
Haven't had sex since then.
I miss that he was a simp and he would do anything for me. And he was...
I miss he was anything for me. Bro, she got a few screws that are loose. Run that back. I'm telling you, she got a few screws that are loose.
I miss that he was a simp and he would do anything for me. And he was my personal Uber. So that was really nice.
What would you do for him?
He had a nice car.
Oh, that is disgusting. Oh, that is, oh my gosh. Hey, I'm glad that is your ex. Because what that sounded like to me was a good guy with a bad girl.
She had a ball, a good basketball.
What? She just had a good basketball?
Yeah.
I'm
What? All right, you trolling. I think he's just trolling. What is that?
nothing. But like, not in a bad way. My ex is from when I was 16.
15.
High school.
10th grade.
Those relationships were so long ago, and I'm just fully different person.
He's a good guy. Paul, if you're out there, I hope you're doing well. But I don't think we were meant to be.
I'm friends with.
All right, that's fair. If you don't miss anything from your ex because y'all dated when y'all was in high school, like early high school, I guess, that makes sense. But even then, I can look back at my high school boo. I never had a girl in high school. Like, I never committed to a relationship in high school. I know that can seem weird, all that stuff. Yeah, I never committed to a relationship in high school. But there was girls that I used to hang out with and was talk. There's things I miss about them at that time. I can look back, oh yeah, it was cool when she used to call me out the blue. We used to talk about weird stuff that I never would have thought I'd ever talk about. But we talked.
No exes. I'm a free agent, just like all.
Ma'am, you at least 63, 65, 68? No exes? What, she got born again? That's what it was. She born again.
What do you miss about your ex?
I miss staying.
Oh my gosh, I ain't gonna lie. The depth of his voice, see, I thought it was a girl at first, I ain't gonna lie. I was confused when I looked. I was like, girl, boy, girl. And then the depth was... Sorry, it threw me off.
There is something about them that matched with me really well.
What is in your head? What? I feel like people just be trolling on Cut sometimes. Ain't no way. He pulled up with roses in his head.
We had tried an open relationship. I learned through that I'm very much monogamous.
Long distance wasn't.
Listen. Oh, boy. You learn real quick that you better off just being mono e mono. Because like I said in the previous video, in the paternity video, if that person come into the bedroom and outperforms you, it's cake. It's a wraps. You're done. You're done. You're done. You're done.
What do you miss about your ex?
I definitely miss
You about to cry?
Oof. There was like a few months I was just straight slander inside my head. Like, I don't miss her, but I do.
Is she the one that got away?
Yeah.
I would 100%
Wow!
that.
I got so many questions. Oh my God.
I think pretty sure she knows this, but she's in a relationship. I'm not a homewrecker. I wouldn't.
It's funny because I was actually just thinking of him recently and thought about texting him. Didn't.
I definitely reached back to my ex before. I called her and everything. I was like, hey, what do you think about trying this all over again? And by the time I called her back, she was already talking to somebody else. And actually now, they married. So congratulations to her for that. But yeah, I definitely been the person to reach back to my ex.
Are you over your ex?
In ways.
The idea of being over someone doesn't mean that it doesn't bring up feelings or hurt anymore.
Chapter of my life is.
You know what? Let's talk about that. Let's listen to it one more time and then we're going to talk about it.
In ways.
The idea of being over someone doesn't mean that it doesn't bring up feelings or hurt anymore.
Chapter of my.
Are you really over them then? Are you really over them? If I get hurt knowing that my ex is, with somebody else, am I really over them? If I feel some sort of way when my ex is dancing with somebody else at the club, having a good time with somebody else, am I really over them? No, I'm not. I don't care what you got to say. No. So I would disagree. In order for me to be over somebody, feelings have to be detached. I have to not care at all, in my opinion, for me to be over that person. But that's just me.
My life is done and I'm on to better things and stuff, but I would be lying to say if I still sometimes every once in a while I'll be miss that person.
Yeah, for me, do I miss my ex? Yes, there's things about her that I miss for sure. I think there's a lot of great things about her. It's just time and space. Not everything is meant to be. It just is what it is. It's just where I'm at in life, and where she's at in life. Those two things conflict to a degree, so much so that we didn't work out. It is what it is. You move on, move forward. Do I miss my ex? Like, do I want to get back with my ex personally? No, because my situation hasn't really changed much. So I'll be getting back into the same situation, the same scenario that ultimately caused us to break up. So no. If the situation changed, that's a whole different discussion. I don't even think that. Like, I'm optimistic, but not that optimistic about that. So, but yeah. Let me know if y'all miss your ex. How many exes do y'all have? I sound like I got like 5 of them. I don't. Maybe I do. I don't know. Appreciate y'all watching, man.